I want it all. I wanna feel you. I want it all. Or the gas people. They're made up of actual Play-Doh, but in my imagination they're made up of actually made up of, I really don't know. They're made up of nothing. They're actually not. It's a mystery. Here's the first one. Don't ask why he's almost like my sister, but I kinda like him that way. And plus, they form cracks. And every time, and they die, each person gets their own coin. His is a new, but his is slowly dying. Here's his coin. Slowly deoxygenating. When it's over, he dies. Show some love for him. There's 2 right now, but there will be thousands. He's just teaching him what to do and how to survive. But there's a huge twist. Find out, okay? Just find out. You'll find out and I'll give you guys updates. Bye.
This is a scary story about the stew. There was a woman named Mary who was making stew one night. She was cooking it all day, trying to make it perfect. She even added a special ingredient this time. As Mary stirred the pot of stew, it reminded her of her husband. This was his favorite meal that she cooked for him. When the stew was finally done, she poured herself a bowl and sat down at the dinner table. She then dug her spoon into the stew for a bite. But before she took the bite, she looked down at the spoon. Mary smiled to herself as she saw her husband's finger with his wedding ring still on it.
This is the poster for the new Winnie the Pooh horror movie. So for those who don't know, there's a Winnie the Pooh horror movie that's coming out very soon. Now Disney has nothing to do with this as Winnie the Pooh is now in the public domain, so anybody can make anything with Winnie the Pooh. So far the horror movie seems like it's going to be a pretty normal slasher movie. But I want to know who all is actually excited about this.
Go to sleep first. Prank him, John. You already know. Yo!
The only Catholic priest to be executed in the U.S. Catholic priest Hans Schmidt illegally married his mistress, impregnated her, murdered her, and dismembered her body. In 1908, at a church in Manhattan, he met a housekeeper named Anna. They began having an affair, and by 1913 they were married under a secret ceremony. That same year, she told Hans that she was pregnant. He knew if the world found out, his days of being a priest were over, so he decided to murder her. He dismembered her body and dumped the pieces into the Hudson River, and he might have gotten away with it, except he used pillowcases to dispose of her body. Pillowcases she had monogrammed with the letter A on it, and they were eventually traced back to him. His lawyers tried to play the insanity card, saying that he was overwhelmed with bloodlust. But it wasn't enough to keep him out of the electric chair at Sing Sing prison, which was nicknamed Old Sparky. On February 18th, 1916, he became